All right, well, tough loss there. What do you guys take away from that game?
Well, I take it away, just like I told the team at the end of it, I was proud of them. They didn't quit. The scoreboard lies. I mean, we didn't make the plays that we needed to during critical situations, critical times. But at the same time, extremely proud of them because they didn't quit. They kept fighting. We need to be better at making the plays that we need to make, and that's basically what I take away from it. As a coach, I think that when you win, you give credit, and when you lose, you take the credit for it. And I'm taking full responsibility for this. Okay, so we've won a lot of football games here at Eastern. We just got to get back on the winning side. Not panic, not anything. We just got to keep on.
First quarter, you guys come out, you're moving the football.
Yep.
What were you guys doing there early on?
The same thing we did late. I mean, we ran the ball, and we got ahead of the chains a little bit. And it's a lot easier. Of course, you guys know this. When you call a football game, it's a lot easier to call when you're ahead of the sticks, And with all the pressure that we took on from Southern Oregon today, I thought that the kids did a pretty decent job of handling it. I think at times, it sets you back a little bit. So I think early on, we were able to set the tone and set the tempo up front. I think they started bringing some dog blitz. I think they started bringing some weak. They're trying to cloud some things up for us, and I think that we did a good job of picking it up, but we were picking it up and not moving it out. So credit Southern Oregon. I mean, there wasn't anything that they did today that we didn't know. I told you guys last week what they were going to do, and it was right on. I think that we need to be better in a few different positions, but at the same time, it's consistency level that we got to continue to do what we did in the first half, as we're moving forwards. But that's basically what it was.
Mm-hmm. Zach Bartlett played pretty well for you in the first half.
Yeah, he's a good quarterback. I mean, he's a state player of the year in Washington. I mean, he does a nice job for us, and I think that he did a nice job. He's young, he sees some ghosts out there at times, and I think we should be pulling some things. But at the same time, he's a really, really good kid, and he plays hard, and he plays football the way that I like it to be played, and he's very, very coachable.
Southern was gonna score the football. Defensively, were you pretty confident with your game plan coming in?
Well, early on, I mean, the one thing that I was alarmed at is I knew they weren't going to have the deep ball. So I think they had one deep ball over top of us today, and it was a deep ball fest. And I said that they may run the ball on us a little bit, but at the same time, we got to be able to step up and tackle and do those things. And then the next phase to that is when they're running the ball, then the middle is open. Okay, so we had to make a few adjustments at halftime to try and shut that middle down a little bit. And which kind of, once you can stop the middle and the deep ball down, then you force them into some perimeter throws, and then you just got to tackle. I mean, that's quite frankly what you got to do. And I think at times we were way better at tackling, but then at times it looked like that we hadn't practiced it. Although we did roll a lot of guys through today into some situations of playing time. So it was pretty exciting to see some of the kids out there playing that hadn't got to play before.
Mm-hmm. So how do you kind of keep the team engaged after a loss like this?
Well, I just don't think it's this is a program. It's not a hey, how are we doing today? They're going to be involved or they won't be here, and it's something that you build as a family. It's something that you keep going. I think that if you did this for rec league or something like that, it would be very, very hard. But this is what I do, and this is how we'll do it. And the guys that want to stay and follow will win and be successful in life. And it's not that hard. You show them Carroll College, you show them the game plan, and then you get ready and go out and roll it.